Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for viewing in today, and if you would like, subscribe, and share, I would really like that also. And if you have any comments on the video, put them down below. Anything that I can improve on, anything that you want to see from Avon, whatever, I would really appreciate any ideas that you have. But the other day, my husband and I, we were out looking at covered bridges. We are on a quest this summer to see all 12 of Kentucky's covered bridges. Right now we have 9 that we have went to, and we have 3 more to go. So we are excited about getting those 3 in. Those 3 are a little bit further away from our house where we live than the other 9 was. The last 3, there's no road signs, no road numbers. They was out in like the the northeast part of Kentucky, Lewis County, Mason County, Robertson County, and there's one more, Lewis County. But they was really hard to find. So if you're going to go out looking for those, make sure you have your directions down pat. And Siri or Alexa or whatever her name is, she couldn't tell us much because there's no signal in that area. So it took us a while to see those 3. Anyway, I had posted a picture of myself on the day I think it's the second time we went looking at the bridges, I believe. Anyway, I was wearing an orange Avon t-shirt. I got lots of compliments on that, and thank you very much. I appreciate it. And I got a lot of questions on it. A lot of people I'd put down below what all I had put on, but a lot of them, you always wanting to see it, see how I put it on. I had a few questions about it. So I thought I would do a video today to show you what I had on. I hadn't put it on my list, but I did have on the... if I can get it in here so you can see, I don't know if you can see it or not. The Tone Up Primer in pink. It is to brighten the face, revitalize the face, and I think it really works on this face. But I feel like I'm usually a little bit dull looking when I don't have any makeup on, and this really brightens it up. I can just put this on without any foundation at all, and it will brighten my face up to where I at least look alive. And I had on the Cashmere Complexion. I don't know what that is, a glaring on that. I had on the Cashmere Complexion foundation in Marshmallow. And I had, what else do I have on? If you can see, I have one side of my face done, and one's not. I did that so I could get through it a little bit faster. I talk too much. My videos are way too long. So I've got on my toner, or my Tone Up concealer now. I have on my Marshmallow foundation like I had that day. And I have, well, I've got all of this face side done, so we will do this side so you can see how I had it and what all I had on. And I will try to make my mirror here so we can see, but I don't know what's making that glare. Let me see. Too much light. I'm not good at technology. Okay, so here we go. I will start out with the eye. I think I put on there that it was the Mocha Latte eyeshadow quad. It is actually the Warm Sunshine. One thing I don't like about Avon, a lot of Avon makeup, the eyeshadows, the blushes, they're all in the same black case. The case is really sturdy plastic. I've never had one to break apart. You know how the lid comes off a lot of makeup? I've never had one to do that. But it's very hard to tell which one you're picking up unless you open them all. So I just kind of used my handy dandy, if I can see, my handy dandy label maker, and I just put on them what it was. But it wasn't the mocha latte. It was the warm sunshine. And the way I did that was, if I can find my brushes here, I took the brush into this number 2 and the number 3. Let's see better. Yeah, number 2 and number 3. And I just kind of, well, I actually missed a step. I put my brush in number 2, totally. Here we go. If I can get my brain on straight. And I put it on the lid. I just kind of tapped it on. If I can see what I'm doing. I just kind of tapped on that number 2 on the lid. Tap it off a little bit there. Put that on the lid. And I also put it on up almost to my brow, but not hardly. See, making sure I'm matching each side here. And then I went in with the, well, this is a brush from Avon. It was in a limited edition brush collection at Christmas time. But I love that little angled thin brush to do the center, or to do the outer corner. I went in with the number 4 and did the outer corner of my eye. Just started out slow and built it up as I went along. And this ring and the bracelet that I had on that day, and the earrings actually, are all still available in the Avon brochure. I love Avon jewelry. It stands the test of time for a reasonable amount of price. So I put it on the outer corner, and I just kind of swapped it into the crease of my eye. I think I need a little bit more of the number 2 and number 3 combo here on this one. You can always add on, but it's hard to take away. You have to start all over. And back in the number 4. Then I take a little bit of the number 4 and tap it off, and I just went under my eye with that. Just real lightly under the eye. See if I can do it while you all can see what I'm doing. Light under the eye. Okay, I used the chocolate brown glimmer stick True Color eyeliner. See if I can get it up here. And there we go. And I stayed really close to the eyebrows, or the eyelashes, as possible, just to make that lash look thicker, look darker. Look like it's more full than what it actually is. Then I took which one is it? the little brush again, and I just went over top of it and just kind of smeared it out into my brow or my lashes as best I could, just so it would just make sure I covered all the area on my brow or on my eyelashes. Okay, and I had if I can find it, the Tattoo Station brow pencil in the brown. It is waterproof. I really like that. And I had it on because I was like, well, we're going out to look at bridges, and it was like 98 degrees that day. So I figured I would need the waterproof. And I know I sweated probably. I know I did. It was so hot that day. And I didn't have any smears, so that worked for me. And I didn't put it on really thick. I kind of wanted a 3-dimension so you could actually see the skin through the eyebrow, so it wouldn't look like they was just painted on, so they would look, you know, more real. And where you could just see like the eyebrow was thicker, but you could still see the skin through there, so it looked more natural. And I didn't put it on very thick either. Oh my. Okay. Well, what's wrong with this lights today? Let's see. Just a second. Let me see if I can just turn it off. I don't want to lose you. That may be a little bit better. Okay. And I had on the Love at First Lash mascara. I hadn't opened my waterproof yet, so I had just the regular Love at First Lash mascara. And I applied it to my upper lashes. I didn't apply any to my lower lash, but I always end up hitting them just a little bit with my brush, or when I close my eyes, the top ones hit the bottom ones, and I end up with a little bit on the bottom anyway. But I don't actually apply any to there. I had 2 coats on. I love this mascara. It lifts, it separates, makes them look way fuller, because mine is getting sparse and they look a lot thicker. And then where I put that chocolate brown eyeliner on, just right in the lash line, that makes them look a lot thicker also. Okay. Now I just took a spoolie from my brow pencil, and I just made sure they was all separated and went over them, so make sure they was all coated. Separate, and then the bottom ones I did the same, because as you can see, they got a little bit on them, but that just makes them look like they are thicker and darker, and gives you a little appearance on your eye, but it doesn't weigh your eye down. You want everything to go up much you can, especially I try to specialize kind of in women over 50, especially because I'm 53. So we don't want anything to drag our face down. We want to try to push everything up. So if the least emphasis that you put on this lower lash, your eyes is going to be up here more where the color is at. So that brings the eye up on your face. I had on the Cashmere Complexion concealer in Mochi. That is a couple shades lighter than my foundation. And I just put little dots around my eye here. And up on this section right here at the corner, upper corner of my eye, between my eye and my eyebrow. And I just take a brush and gently get it all over I just smear it all over the eye area that I want covered, and I bring it down into on my face just a little bit. And like I said, I'm brushing this all up, the concealer under my eye. Then I like to take my finger and just pat it in a little bit. There we go. That's done. I think they look pretty much the same today, even. And let's see, I had the Moisture Cushion Blush in red. And this is like, I've showed you this before. It's like I love these actually. It is like a watercolor blush. And you can apply, just start out real lightly and just get a little, and then you can keep making it as dark as you want, just like a watercolor painting, how you just get a little of the paint and it kind of has the, you know, really light effect, and the darker you go, the more you put on, the darker you go. And I didn't really have on a lot that day. I just started out really low on my cheekbone area. I didn't put it really dark. Like I said, the more I put on, the darker it would get. And you just pat, 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 pat. You don't swipe. It's just a patting motion to put this blush on. And like I said, it comes with its own little powder puffy to put it on with. You can also put it on with your finger. You could put it on with a brush. If you wanted to use a brush to put it on with, you could do that. But I feel like it gets on there better and more on my skin, more in my skin with its own little puff that it comes with. You want it to look like it's natural. You don't want to look like it's painted on. This was just a natural look that I was going for that day. A lot of times you can tell that I've got it painted. Looks like I've got it painted on. But that day I had not done it that way. I just kind of wanted the natural look. And like I said, I'm loving this blush. It is a cream, where it's in that cushion. It's a liquidy formula that you put on. And the older we get, the more we need to stay away from powder because it just kind of settles in our fine lines and wrinkles and stuff we get when, you know, when you're sleeping and it smashes your face down. We don't, that's what we have. We have like sleep marks. We don't have wrinkles. I had on the Moisture Cushion highlighter. It's in a little case just like the blush is, and it opens up. They also have a mirror on top, and you just take the it comes with its own little spongy, and you do have to open up this other little wing here that helps protect your product. It's the same way. You just tap that, and then you tap it on. And I'd put it right on my bottom of my audible bone. And then I also kind of mixed it in with my blush. I didn't like try to stay up above it with the blush down here. I kind of just did it up on top where the sun would be hitting like here. I did it there, and then I took it down a little bit into the top part of my blush, because I didn't want a line of highlighter and then a line of blush. I just wanted them to mix together. Okay, and I had on one of my new favorite products, the Birthday Balm liquid lip balm, or it's a crayon lip balm, and it is colored. I had on the Fine Wine. It comes in 6 shades, and I really like this. It really moisturizes the lips. I didn't think it would really stay on that long, but I put it on that morning before we left home, and it was still on that was the evening when I took that photo. So it stays on really well. It moisturizes the lips. It doesn't dry them out. And I'm fastly becoming real fond of this, especially if your lips are dry or needs some extra moisture. This is the product for you. I didn't have on any liner. I just had on the lip balm. Like I said, this is the Fine Wine. There we go. That is the look that I had that day. This is the products that I used that day. Thank you all for commenting on the picture that I put up. Thank you all for liking it. And hope you like this video. And if you have any questions, just ask down below. And I appreciate you watching. And thank you for watching all my videos. And I really appreciate it. I will catch you all later. Bye-bye.